super excited to be here. Jean, thank you so much for putting together this event.
Getting a lot of unsolicited advice from friends and family. And they're not particularly experts, right?
But also all the individual brands that you want to continue to develop and grow.
The question, I think, is not how do we protect IP, but how do we monetize IP?
I'm a sports agent, so I work with the athletes day to day. I represent Major League Baseball players. I represent NFL players. I have a few sports executives that I represent as well.
Technically, is somebody, recording a screen and uploading it on their own? We're looking at a per se copyright infringement issues, maybe among other things.
What got me to take this into the conversation is when you were talking about minors. Because I'm seeing that there's like a little link in Eslabon, like a part of all this equation or of the family, like the characters.
Title search for a house. You don't just start building on the land. You make sure no one else owns it. And one of the issues is people haven't identified what a strong trademark looks like. And we talk about NIL, name, image, and likeness. One of the things that athletes can do too is make sure they're protecting their images.
You cannot sell what you don't own.
Correct.
Right? So if you want to be able to monetize your brand and monetize what you're doing, you need to first and foremost own it before you can sell it. And that can absolutely kill a deal.
That's clear. When you understand who owns the IP, then we have to also understand what type of IP we're talking about. Are we talking about patents? Are we talking about trademarks, copyrights, trade secrets? In my understanding, and I strongly believe about this, is not all IP is the same, right? Patents have their value in certain situations, trademarks have their value in certain situations, copyright, and so on and so forth. So you have to always understand that for a particular business or a particular athlete, where is that value coming from?
And as a sports league, you're allowed the more creative you can be in determining what types of rights you can grant to people, whether it be social media clip rights, or whether it be, immediate in-broadcast highlights rights.
Streaming has done to sports media what WhatsApp did to text messaging. It just made the underlying assumption totally obsolete and irrelevant.
Streaming platforms can stream across hundreds and hundreds of countries all simultaneously. And so it's creating a really, really interesting set of legal issues.
You have to know your audience. You have to build that audience, no matter where the streaming comes from, because you can have everything on streaming. But if you don't know your audience, if you can't segment, you can't build on that, you can't really grow.
Of AI-generated content. My goodness, there's a lot of it out there. I don't even know what's real or fake anymore.
Sometimes we forget the infrastructure that we need.
You're on social media, tweeting or creating a reel on that. So these are different data points, but then how do you unify this together?
World Intellectual Property Day, and I'm so glad I came. I'm writing a book on how to write a book with AI. So I got a lot of good hooks today. It was very good presenters, very knowledgeable presenters.